Hi, everybody. Oh, this lighting is not going to work. Let me go back to that screen share. It was so pretty over there. We'll come back to this in a moment. Hold on. Let's try that again. Hello, everyone. Time zones be doing time zone things, which is sometimes making you think it's 5 o'clock when you said it was, and it's 5 o'clock to other people. So if you were waiting for us at 5 o'clock Eastern time, I apologize. I'm on Central Time this week. And so we're live now. And I want to just introduce you to the Eros Center. And for those of you that have questions, I'm excited to see what those questions are and to hear from you and hopefully answer some of them with this video. So please stay with me, come back and watch, share with folks who may be interested. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to walk you through a video. And the video will have was just a kind of an overview of what we're doing here at phase one at the retreat center. We are opening at phase one, even though we have some plans, and we'll kind of go through that too towards the end where you see the second area and you'll get a chance to understand what's to come. So in the meanwhile, shall we get started? You ready? All right. So first of all, about, I don't know, sometime in the middle of last year, I really got fed up. I have been renting places, a variety of places for my retreats all over the globe, really, in many countries and many states across the US. And the amount that I give to those, pay to use these spaces has just gotten higher and higher and higher. And the fact that I typically put on about 8 to 10 retreats a year, it was starting to make less and less sense for me to continue to pay other people to provide the space that I need. What made it also a little bit deeper, though, is that the cost of holding these spaces, with it increasing, that steadily pushes many of the members of my community out of the possibility of being in community spaces at retreat. It's starting to make it be a very elite thing, something that's not accessible to the average person. And a lot of my work is with the average person. A lot of my work is with the day-to-day person. And so I wanted to make sure that, that I had a space eventually that could accommodate me and the work that I do, as fabulous as that is, but also hold space for folks who want to hold space, and that prices make it seem impossible. And that's where the stream was launched. I was presented with an opportunity at the start of the year, and I thought, well, I could put a bunch of my money towards it. I would still need some. So maybe if I raised $30,000 real quick, I could do it. I did not hit that goal. But in true Aquarius fashion, I was like, so what? Let's do it. So here we are. We are in phase one of what is a dream. What is not only my dream, my ancestors' dream, but also dreams of your ancestors and your people and your dreams. To have a space where we can get away from it all. That's also not super far out, because my first retreat space here in Costa Rica was pretty deep in the jungle, where we faced tarantulas, and fer-de-lance snakes and all kind of interesting things. So something that maybe is not pressing us against all the edges right away, but allows us to be in the moment and experiencing the things that that we think we need to experience to move towards our healing. And here we are. Here we are in this dream. Here we are in this space. And I want to show you what it looks like, because we are not fully wired on Wi-Fi all the way through the house. And there's some really thick concrete walls. I'm going to play a video for you, and then I'm just going to talk over the video so you can understand what's happening. Now, this usually would happen with ease for most people. But if you know anything about me, you know that I am not the tech person of the century. And so I'm going to start the video and hope that everything goes as planned while I share the video with you. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna, let's see, share this video screen. How do I make that big like that? Okay, so I took it on my iPhone. So I'm just warning you because the orientation is narrow. And if you're watching this from your phone, it's fine. But if you're watching this on a computer, it can look a little weird. And I'm just going to share the screen with you and show you what you're and walk you through what you're looking at. You ready? Here we go. So here is Eros Retreat Center. And Eros Retreat Center is a little over 8,000 square feet of usable space. It's not too big and not too small. It's just right in my Goldilocks voice. There's ample parking and driveway space for multiple vehicles. If there is a need for shuttle buses or vans, they can get in, but they can also park on the street. Now, keep in mind, we're in phase one. We're still moving stuff in and moving stuff around. So you'll see a lot of these yellow bin totes and crates and things all over. But for the most part, we're making some pretty good progress. Here is the main entrance, and this opens up into the grand hall, and this will be our primary classroom. That couch will eventually make its way downstairs into the Queen Suite, and then we'll have a different sofa here in this area. But this is where we will have all of our practices, all of our yoga, any of our table work. It's just a large enough space where we can fit 6 massage tables, we can fit 30 bodies on yoga mats, and it's a beautiful space. Just off to the right of the entrance, you'll come up and there is a guest bathroom. This is the main bathroom for folks that are visiting. Again, we're still getting here, but we're popping in a little bit here and there, here and there. We have our ancestral altar, which will always be tended to here. And as you come up into the bedrooms, there is a shared bathroom between the 2 twin rooms. And the shared bathroom is beautiful with some very like Mexican style art. I love it. And it has an outdoor open air shower, even though it's completely enclosed, but that light is coming from outside. And that is actual wind blowing those leaves. And so this shower and bathroom situation is shared again between the 2 rooms, although there is a bathroom just off to the side. And so each room has a full-size bed. These are full-size beds. And they have these windows open completely. You can sit outside on that little rock area, or you can sit in the window. We're still setting up the altars in each room and the space for you to create what you need to create. But this is what they look like. There's lots of closet space, storage space, so that you can have the room very spacious for your guests. 2 people in that room. There's not 2 per bed, just 2 people in each room. Second room, you can see we're still doing some work. We're hanging up curtains. We have a little meditation area. And this room is a little smaller than the other one. This is the Tayol of the 2 twins. And so it's a little smaller. And then you can walk down the hallway. And at first you'll come up on our treatment space / cuddle area. So this space will be filled with pillows. Eventually, right now, my art is hanging up there and we've started setting up some stuff, but it will be full of pillows. This is the master. The master is where we are living, and not typically available for most retreat holders, but there are some exceptions that will be made as we have some options for that. This is the bathroom for the master. And if you are a retreat host and you're using this space for the retreat host, the bathroom, the toilet room is separate, which I always love that because it makes sharing a room and a bathroom so much easier. There's a bidet here, and we'll have bidets on almost all of the toilets or in all the bathrooms. We're in the process of installing those. And there's always, there's these outdoor spaces that are attached to some of the bedrooms. And as soon as I figure out how to open this door, because I'm still learning, there we go. You'll see there's a space for you to come out, have your morning yoga, meditation, look at the sky, sit in silence. This is your sitting space as you prepare for the day. If you have to have a meeting with your team, this is a great place for that. The shower is also built for multiple people, so you can have your meeting in the shower too if you want. But this is what the master bathroom is. And then we'll just make our way back into the main house. So just to the right here Just one moment. There we go. That way. Just to the right here, you'll see we're back in the main hall. So it kind of wraps around. Right. So we're back. This is just a different view. We have still plenty of things to hang up and to put away. But we have our little music corner, our gong to let you know that classes are starting. And then we're going to walk out to our yoga deck in just a moment. So this is our yoga deck. And again, we have furniture that we're moving all around, but this will be completely open. And this deck overlooks the pool, which is a great lap pool for practice. And you have all this space if you're leading yoga practice or you're in yoga practice, this is such a great space for that. And then there's this outdoor seating and kitchen area. So we have 2 kitchen dining areas, and this one will have a large table that is in the process of being made currently, lots of pillows and cushions. So you can hold class out here. You may be in class in this area, or you may be eating dinner here while the chef prepares things here at the stove. On the outer deck, we have a sofa, but really the space is, we sit out here at night and in the morning and get really bright during the daytime. There's no cover here. It's great for stargazing, great for sitting off looking at the mountains in the distance. And it's also a good point to come from the pool. So as you go down, you're back in the pool area. And this is our large pool. It is semi-heated. The way it works is the water is pumped through an irrigation system, comes up into the bombas, as they call them here, and up to the roof, and it is heated by the sun and recycled back down. And so it's not ice cold. It is warm-ish, but not so warm where you can't do laps, because you don't want that. Now, this is our beautiful Joe field, our Tai Chi field, the area where we will have all types of different practices. The grass is soft and lovely. And although we're approaching rainy season in the next month or so, we'll still have plenty of sunshine every day, so we can still access and utilize that green space. Now I'm going to take you down to one of the bedrooms outside of the main house. The main house, as you know, had 2 bedrooms, 4 beds. So this is our 5th bed here that we have currently, not including the master. The master is separate. And again, not always available. So this is still work under progress. We're going to be moving that. Some of the furniture you saw upstairs will come down here. It has a working bidet and toilet, obviously you need a toilet, but it also has this dual head shower, which is a beautiful feature, especially if you have couples that you're working with. Whenever my couples are here, this is where they'll stay. And they have the opportunity for a shower on both sides, which is great. There's also this outdoor space. And so in the outdoor space, it allows you to, again, have space for your yoga, your meetings, to sit and have some coffee without being the pressure of the rest of the event. So this gives you some of that. It's really spacious and clean. And we're going to do some power washing so that it's clear, but this is what this looks like. This is the space. All right, so you've seen 5 bedrooms plus the master, right? Oh, and then there's lots of closet space. These closets that you see are everywhere, and they're huge and they hold so much. So if you have needs of things to get delivered or you don't want them sitting out, we have plenty of storage. We also have a storage room. This is the guest pool bathroom. So for folks that are swimming, they don't have to go back in the house where they're soaking wet. They can just come down here. It's just a basic wet room bath, but it works for the purpose of the swimming pool. Then you come back upstairs, we'll go back into the main house and we'll show you the other side. So come on, let's go see. The pool is about 5 feet deep all the way around. It might be a little more than that, but I'm 5'7", and without standing on my tiptoes, it's just about at my shoulder, collarbone. Maybe my chin touches a little bit if I get relaxed. So yeah. We have all kind of floaties though, if you're under 5 feet or around 5 feet and worried about that. We have this bar that was put in, and it is not going to be your traditional bar. We're setting it up as an herbal bar. So this is where we will dry our fresh tobacco, where we'll dry our damiana, our other herbs that are here. And there will be some liquor, but mostly we're going to focus on having an herbalism center. We have this indoor greenhouse, which allows us to grow. You can see our San Pedro is growing there. We have peyote that is growing. And we also have several herbs. There's an oregano tree, basil, lavender, all the things are here, and we'll continue to expand that. My desk is here, don't mind that. This will be the great dining hall, but in the meantime, this is where we're eating at. And this is our kitchen. It's a full chef's kitchen with 2 sinks so that support can be there for the chef. That is a walk-in cooler. We also have a regular size refrigerator, gas stove. All of that is coming together quite nicely. Let me be perfectly clear. Lots of gay towels. That was my housewarming gift. We have a washer and dryer over there, but that's not important. Let me take you to what's next. So here we go. We're going to go down to the lower level. And this is where our cellar is. We have 2 wine cellars that will be converted into a play space for kink, one of them, and the other one will be converted into a grow space for mushrooms of all varieties. I couldn't figure out where the lights were, so just give me a second. Pitch black down here, I tell you, this is what it looks like. There we go. So this one will be our growth space. This will be a podcast room here. So a recording studio is going to go in here. The acoustics are great. You just need a little space to be able to have that recording, and we'll create the walls. And then we have this second room, which will be used for as a play space. So we'll have a St. Andrew's cross. That beam there is holding, it's sturdy enough to hold any shibari work, and all of our kink instruments will be down here. Now we have this space, this wide open space, which is in need of some love. And so right now we just have 3 beds. These are twin beds, our dorm space right here. So in our dorm space, we have 3 beds currently, and because there's only 1 bathroom, so there's just 3 twins. And the bathroom is just very small, unspectacular, but it does what it should. It has a shower and a toilet, sink. And so this area right here will be converted in the next 2 months. We're going to tear this whole kitchen out and put up a wall. 2 more toilets will go in here. And then in here is spa style bathroom. So we'll have multiple shower heads over here and plenty of space to ready yourselves so that when we put the other 3 beds in, no one is looking for a bathroom. They're all right here. So there's 3 beds there, 4 beds upstairs, the 1 bed in the queen. So it's a total of 8 beds. There'll be 3 more coming. This is a total of 11 beds, plus the master, which is only available for very selected few people. So don't come asking about the master. If I don't know, you can't stay in it. But if I've already worked with you, and basically if I would invite you into my bed, you can stay. If not, no. And that's it. That's the tour. That's what it looks like here. So yeah, thank you. All right. So that's it in a nutshell. That's basically what this whole thing looks like. And I'm working in a space where I can get us ready for more. Right now, I'll be hosting my first retreat next week with 6 guests, and after that I have several retreats planned, and I also am open. I have just had a couple meetings today with other people that are hosting retreats and they're looking for spaces. So there's a couple opportunities. One is that you're looking for a space to have your retreat, and we can talk about that. I do have some retreat dates that I showed you in the email today, so you can send your request to meet with me to discuss those dates. And work with me either on your own, or you can bring a group of friends. Either way, it's fine. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't see any questions, but most of the questions are answered at www.atltantra.org/Eros. Very easy to find. Our Instagram is @ErosCR. And our Facebook, I believe, is the same thing, but don't quote me. I just know the Instagram one for sure. And that's it. That's it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you here in Costa Rica. I do have an open house coming up in April. And there'll be a beautiful sexologist summit here in the fall. So please pay attention to the mailing list and make sure that you are able to attend. Of course, members always get discounts on everything, and that includes your stays here. So, yeah, let's talk soon. I hope you all have a beautiful evening. And if you have any questions, I repeat, do not hesitate